Ready? Play. Ready. Play.
And then looking at Strasbourg, which is obviously on the cusp of the quarterfinals as well, that looks quite interesting. Rybakina is still there against Linette. I remember Linette playing in Strasbourg last year as well. Yeah, that's looking like an interesting lineup. I mean, Rybakina is just almost impossible to tell what Rybakina is going to take to the court. I didn't see her previous match in Strasbourg. I mean, clay is not her best surface necessarily, but she's had some good wins. She's beaten Igor on this surface, for example, in Stuttgart last year. I would probably fancy her to beat Linette, but yeah, again, it all depends on what Rybakina turns up. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.
My name is Clara Towson, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
I am Francisca George, and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Susan Leemans, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom. Yeah.
My name is Zainab Summers, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hey guys, my name is Sasha Vickery, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hi, my name is Lloyd Harris, and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Jan Faria, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Yes.
Take one. Well done.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Paulini, and I'm a friend of the show.
Wow, Jasmine, you got it in one time.
Ready. Play.
Hello, everybody. Sorry for the delay. We already have Linette pressurizing the of Rybakina. Thanks largely to that +1 not working at all there for Rybakina, much to her chagrin. Do let us know your prediction for this match, Gene, both voting in our poll, but also you can let us know in the live chat. Rybakina saving the first of those break points with a nice backhand across court. Of course, we would have the draw for the French Open coming up after this. Rybakina ends up saving both of those break points thanks to a forehand winner. And an ace helping bring up a game point for the Kazakh, Wimbledon winner of 2022. Let me know in the live chat as well. What do you think about Rybakina right now? And where do you rate her chances ahead of the French Open? Would you have her in your top 10 power rankings? It's a lovely forehand win across court there from Rybakina. And she wins the first game after being in a bit of a sticky spell. John and Damien's ATP power rankings are now out as well. Just putting them on the YouTube channel right now. Clouds in Strasbourg, so that's something to keep an eye on as well. There's been some rain hit week across Central Europe this week. I think I saw your ATP power rankings, Gene, on Monday during the show. Be interesting to see your WTA 10 as well. Linette off to a good start on her service game, up 15 love. Somebody here on Twitter being pretty specific with their prediction. Uh, 15 all here. Correction. Replay the point. 15 all on the Linette serve. Oh, I know that umpire. Saw her in Madrid. ATP 100, the challenger there. The cutoff as well for the French Open main draw in terms of players reaching the top 100, etc., was there with Maršík comfortably making it after his win. Radwanska there applauding. Let's go live on Instagram as well. Do check us out on Instagram at Talking Tennis TT, exactly the same handle as we have on X. So please follow us on those two platforms if you don't already. Okay, let's come to the live chat. Let's have a see what Gene is saying. Rybakina is his suggestion. Feels like this could be a week where Rybakina needs some form. Getting to a final here will be good. And here is his 10. Nice. Ostapenko, I think, is a surprise for me, for both you and Nick, featuring at all, but in particular for Nick so highly at 7, I think he has. Iga Swiatek at 1 for Gene, so him pursuing the Iga history trail, I understand that. Sabalenka at 2, Goff at 3. I think most people's first 3 will be those 3 in various different orders. I think Nick has Sabalenka first, Goff second, Iga third. Paolini 4, Zheng 5, Mira Andreeva 6, Again, mirroring Nick's pick, I think, of Svitolina. I, again, would probably not have Svitolina quite so high. In fact, I might not even have her featuring in my 10 at all. But nevertheless, Jean has her at 7. Madison Keys, 8. Marta Kostyuk, 9. And then Ostapenko rounding out at 10. Deuce. So another deuce game here. Good morning, Ashley. How are you? Please do join us for the live draw. We will have it live on the channel shortly after the conclusion of this match. Backhand return there from Rybakina into the forehand of Linette. Forehand to forehand right now. They go cross court. Rybakina is probably going to win that exchange, and she does. Cloudy, Ashley, cloudy. There you can see our draw, which will be with Brenner and Fergus and myself, and maybe Damien. Goes down the tee there, Linette. We've got a break point here for Rybakina. That's a lovely forehand. Decent defense, though, from Rybakina, but eventually Linette puts the short ball away. Back to deuce. Interesting, Jean. Interesting. Points taken. Second serve here for Rybakina to look at deuce. She's already had a break point opportunity. Come and go. Please do hit that like button, by the way, people. And if you haven't already done so, hit subscribe as we bring you live streams throughout the French Open. Good forehand there from Linette, puts her in charge of the point, but Rybakina fights her way back in, and we're looking at a forehand exchange here. And it's an unforced error as Linette tries to change directions, and it's going to be another break point for the Wimbledon winner of 2022. A long way from that form right now, but who knows? Yay. Linette goes down the tee. It's an ace. So we are back to deuce. Of course, we have qualifying going on in Paris as well right now. Just wondering, how did Panna Udvardi do? Did she lose? I've just seen a... Yes, she did to Seidel in the second round of qualifying. I just saw a Instagram post from her saying, "Thank you, Roland Garros," which suggested to me that she'd lost. Fair enough, Jean. Ace down the tee, and Linette holds for 1-all. Having saved 2 break points there en route. Okay, Rybakina to serve. She goes down the tee, but she goes long. So a second serve here for Linette to look at. Should be in a good mood, Jean. I see Cilic is up a set and a break. Very close to victory. Dan Evans out. Straight sets loss to the Frenchman Tabor. And Vitana lost the first set to Lloyd Harris. How about that? Returning Lloyd. 15 all in the Linette Rybakina third game on serve at the moment. Squire in a lot of trouble. Down a set and a break to the Romanian Ginu. Coming up will be Federica Correa against the German Martera. Martera and Squire, of course, both played in the Bonn Open. I remember speaking to both last year. And Galan is serving for the match against Popko. Won the first set 6-1, leading 5-2 in the second. And good morning, Nerlan. Nerlan, a big Rybakina fan. Let's have a look at some of the women's qualifying at the French Open. And Boko looking in good situation there. She won the first set and is serving for the match now. 30-15 as she does so. Sharma went out, is looking in a spot of bother though, for sure. Down a set and a break to the Spaniard Romero Gormaz. Carla is fighting back against Cava, having lost the first set. And talking of first sets, Mikulstia has just won the first set 7-6 over the Dutch woman Kovermans. Of course, the Dutch woman Kovermans, I remember seeing her in Werash, losing to Alex Ayala in the first round there. Rybakina has 2 game points here at 40-15, by the way, to take a 2-1 lead. And a backhand return from Linette goes into the net, and that is exactly what has happened. Let's have a quick look at the live chat. Some hellos there between Jean and Nerlan. Both of you, please do hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Some Mboko support. Nerlan, I'd be interested to know your power rankings ahead of the French Open. Shall we put some power rankings on the screen, shall we? WTA. Here's Nick's. Just a second. There's Nick's power rankings. GP power rankings. Let's get John's ATP and Damien's. Alcaraz, Sinner, unsurprisingly 1 and 2 for both John and Damien. Both going for Zverev at 3. But they do differ on their 4th choice. With John going Musetti and Damien going Rude. Okay. Back underway here in Strasbourg on the Linette serve. If I might change one, it might be Cerundolo switching with Runa. There we go. Look at this. This is Nick's WTA power rankings and John's ATP power rankings going across the screen. Linette has held, by the way, for 2-all. Reasonably comfortable, that service game. Much more comfortable than her previous one, where she had to save a couple of break points. What will be the Nadal Zverev of the draw? Lol. Well, will it be Fonseca against Novak Djokovic? Fonseca against anyone, I think, especially if they're seeded and they're of repute, you know, such as a Rublev, such as a Tsitsipas, such as a Dimitrov. I think Dimitrov will be particularly vulnerable in that first round. There's some live scores from the French Open qualifying as we speak. Two games all as we speak in Strasbourg. Stay with us, by the way, as pretty much at the conclusion of this match, we will have the French Open qualifying for you. Qualifying? Did I say qualifying? I meant the French Open draw. Keep up at the back. You know what I meant. Fergus and Brennan will be joining me for that. Maybe Damien as well. That'll be on the channel live. Backhand cross court there. Hands in. It's a lovely backhand winner there, though, for Rybakina. Oh, Novak Djokovic's birthday today. How about that? Fairly comfortable looking hold so far here for Elena Rybakina. The forehand is firing for Elena. That's some good news. And although that first serve didn't land in, the serve is going pretty well. She did go to deuce on one of her games, but she's not been under threat like Linette was when she had to save 2 break points. But as I praise her serve, Linette does really well on the return there on that second serve. Good serve there, though, from Rybakina. She should put this away. Ooh, Linette nearly punished her with a backhand of the line, but she didn't do so. And it's 3-2 to Elena Rybakina on serve here in France. Yes, so we'll have the live draw. We'll have the draw live on the channel, so please do tune in for that. Okay. Give us a follow on Instagram, but also on Twitter at TalkingTennisTT. And bom dia. I see a hello there from Brazil on Instagram. Bom dia. Tudo bem? Eu sei tudo bem. Excuse me. Here I am drinking out of a Talking Tennis mug. Which, by the way, you could also own a Talking Tennis mug as well if you wish. Along with a number of other items. Look at this. Got t-shirts and bags and stickers and hoodies and notebooks. All there on the internet, available to purchase. I'm going to post that for you in the live chat. The link to that. No, not quite. Not yet anyway, Nerlan. A little early for that, I think. Meadow Andreeva is a future number 1. Yeah, I can see the positive side to that. I can also see him maybe trying some things in Hamburg. It's almost like a friendly tournament. Of course, as you get nearer the finish line in terms of potentially winning it, I think you probably take it a bit more seriously. But yeah, I think the one match there which he had was enough. Was it 1 or 2? He might have won one and then lost one, actually. Yeah, he had 2 matches. Beat Martinez on Sunday. What a disappointing clay court season the Spaniard is having. I wonder if he's carrying some kind of injury, because some of these results and performances, not so much losing to Franz and Wunderlo, but the one I saw in Estoril at the Challenger there, where he lost very early. Very surprising. Okay, back to Strasbourg on the forehand here for Rybakina. You don't want to be on the forehand today because that is firing, and it's love 15 on the Linette serve. Remember, Linette has already saved a couple of break points. Just a quick look over there at the qualifying scores, latest scores in Paris. Good to see you back, Jean. Okay, where are we going with this serve? Magda, you're going to the backhand, which is a sensible move. And she puts the forehand away. 15-all. Marin did indeed win. Yes, so good news. So he's into the third and final round of qualifying. Jean, of course, normally we'd be having the third and final round today, but due to rain, there were some pretty severe delays. Or have been, or are. So I think there's now looking at the third round of qualifying for Marin Cilic. Yeah, won in straight sets over the Spaniard Martin Tifon, 6-4, 6-3. It was a good win over Wu in the previous round, of course, Yibing Wu, 6-2, 6-3 as well. So didn't drop a set. So not winning the Madrid Challenger has yet to cost Marin. In terms of not winning that tournament meant that he had to therefore qualify for the French Open. Could play against Harris next year. I saw Harris won the first set. That surprised me a little bit. Is it going to be today or tomorrow, Jean? Oh, Rybakina, what are you doing here? Rybakina, you should be winning that point, Elena, and you don't. So Linette goes up 30-15. Are they going to do the 2 matches in one day for some or all of the players? Kind of annoys me that they do the qualify. Sorry, they do the live draw. They do the draw before qualifying is done. Seems very odd to me. But tennis is an odd sport. How is the poll looking? P-O-L-L on YouTube, by the way. Who is in front? I'm imagining Rybakina is a fairly warm favourite. 40-15 here, Linette. So with 2 game points for the poll, P-O-L-E. Here's a reminder that we will have the French Open draw live at the conclusion of this match. Wayward backhand there from Linette means we are at 40-30 on Magda's serve. Disappointed with that backhand. Oh, close to an ace, but not quite. So second serve here for Rybakina to look at. Backhand return there from Rybakina is a backhand return winner. Lovely for the Kazakh. Deuce. Again, Linette under a bit of pressure on her serve. Gene's checking out the qualies now to see if we have got another round of matches today. Be tough if you're in a 3-set slog on 2 separate occasions. I think you would find that pretty difficult in one day, but it is what it is. Got to get through those qualies. It's a double fault for Magda Linette. Rybakina has our 3rd break point of the match. Didn't take either of the previous 2. Can she take this one? We've had a look at Radwanska quite a few times. Who's, of course, on the Magda Linette coaching team. I think she joined at the beginning of the year. Magda Linette, of course, a former Australian Open semi-finalist. Interviewed her this time last year in Strasbourg. Was a very good interview. I enjoyed the interview a lot. So do check that out on the channel if you can. Here we go, look. Here we are, Magda Linette. When I first saw it, I wanted to take it down, but then I had a better idea, she says. It was a funny interview. Can post that for you in the live chat as well, so you can check it out at some point. Another break point here for Elena Rybakina. 4th one of the match. 2nd one of this particular game. There's the interview. I'm just posting it for you. Yeah, I think they will play. So Cilic will be on court again later on today. So I'm sure he's very pleased to have got that done in straights. Bearing in mind his age, he's not getting any younger, is Marin. Okay, we're into a battle here now. Oh, that was a nasty bounce there. Low bounce. And it's back to deuce. Hamburg Open should be getting underway shortly with Echeverry against Lahetska. That's the first quarterfinal there in northern Germany. We've also got Koboli Bautista Agut, Rublev Darderi, and Muller Felix Auger Aliassime. I think could be Rublev time. Could be. For potentially his 2nd title of the year, having won the Qatar Open, beating Jack Draper earlier on. That feels like a long time ago now. Indeed, Linette is serving. Did I say Rybakina was serving? Oh, it's an ace from Linette, and she holds for 3-all. Look, there's Linette on the channel. Look. It's from our interview in Strasbourg last year. Yes, I think so. Good opportunity for Rublev. I wonder if Echeverry, though, might be thinking the same. Isn't Echeverry a former French Open quarterfinalist? I would imagine on clay you'd have to go Rublev. Is it going to be love 15? It should be love 15 here on the Rybakina serve, and it is. There are the latest scores for the French Open qualifying for the women. Fran Jones will be up in action very shortly against Hontama. Linette showing a bit of frustration there, 15-all. Not known for her clay court prowess, Magda. Very much a hard court player, in my opinion. Schwalinska is serving for the 2nd set, the Pole. It's all Poles today. Poles in the form of Magda, Linette, Schwalinska, Radvinska as well, in terms of, or Radvanska, I should say, sorry, in terms of Magda Linette's team. Damien Kust as well, talking of Poles, will hopefully be joining us for the live draw ceremony, which will be coming up at the conclusion of this match. Echeverri making the quarterfinals, losing to Zverev in 23. So Zverev was in the semis in 23 as well. He must have lost to Casper Ruud, I guess. So Zverev, 2021 French Open semi-finalist, 2022 French Open semi-finalist, 2023 French Open semi-finalist, 2024 French Open finalist. Can he finally get his hands on the trophy and win his first Grand Slam? It's going to be a tall order considering his form. Bringing us to the present, though, Rybakina is leading 40-30. It was 40-15, but Linette puts that volley away on top of the net. Yeah, Ruud, that's right. Ruud beat him quite comfortably, didn't he? Okay, so where are we going to go with this one? Could be 4-3 or could be deuce. Backhand return from Linette, lands in. Backhand winner down the line there from Rybakina, and you can't teach that. 4-3 for the Kazakh. Yes. Shall we update the power ranking so we add Damien's on here as well? Let's get Damien's power rankings on here too. Featuring the same players as John, albeit in a different order. And I think the same applied to Jean. If I write Surundalo, you know it's Fran, right? In terms of the power rankings. Do you think we put Djokovic too low, Jean? Because I think you had Djokovic at 4, maybe? I went for Musetti at 4. Beat Zverev in Rome recently. Got to the final in Monte Carlo. So, I think that's that. Nick's power rankings. 1 Sabalenka, 2 Goff, 3 Swiatek, 4 Paolini, 5 Miroandreva, 6 Svitolina, 7 Ostapenko, 8 Zheng Keys, 9 and 10 Marta Kostyuk. John's ATP power rankings for the French Open. 1 Alcaraz, 2 Sinner, 3 Zverev, 4 Musetti, 5 Casper Ruud, 6 Jack Draper, 7 Novak Djokovic, 8 Artur Fils, 9 Francisco Cerundolo, and 10 Holger Rune. Damien's top 10 are as follows. 1 Alcaraz, 2 Sinner, 3 Zverev, 4 Ruud, 5 Musetti, 6 Draper, 7 Rune, 8 Djokovic, 9 Franz Cerundolo, and 10 Artur Fils. Okay, so Magda Linette serving here at 3-4, 15 all. Goes down the tee, backhand return, forehand from Linette, puts her in charge of the rally, and it's helped force the error. 30-15, clenched fist, alert for Magda. Feel free to post your power rankings in the live chat, both men's and women's. I saw Jean doing it earlier. Linette here now with 2 game points. Remember, she's had to save 4 break points so far in this match. There she is, being interviewed on Talking Tennis last year. It is indeed hard. Agreed. Linette holds 4 games all. Maybe there's a few flies around, bearing in mind she's swatting something away. Magda Linette. Can she swat Elena Rybakina aside? Oh, for sure. Can you imagine him getting João Fonseca in the first round? Arnaldi in the second. Let's have a look. Who would be the nightmare third round opponent? Someone ranked in the top 32. Third round. Tsitsipas. Maybe not. Third round, Franz Cerundolo. Franz Cerundolo, I think, could well be in that 16 to 32 ranking. Then fourth round. Holger Rune. Quarterfinal. Alcaraz. Semi-finals, Zverev, final, Sinner. Rybakina with a comfortable hold, by the way, for 5-4. Linette will return to serve in the first set. Let me know in the live chat, everyone. Will Novak Djokovic win another slam? I'm thinking no now. The form of Sinner and Alcaraz being the primary reason, as well as a drop-off, of course, from Novak himself, understandable at his age. Beat Alcaraz in Australia, met in the quarterfinals there, but hard court, Rod Laver Arena is a different scenario for him compared to the French Open. Of course, he did beat Alcaraz, though, in the semi-final in 2023. Wimbledon, it's all about Wimbledon, I think. Dark clouds there in Strasbourg. Fingers crossed it holds off for at least this match. Those of you tuning in on YouTube, please hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. Linette serving here to stay in the first set. She's up 15-love as it commences. Talking of commencing, Hamburg will be getting underway very, very shortly with Thomas Echeverry up against Jiří Lehecka. Very much underway, though, is the French Open Women's Qualifying with Mboko winning already. Sierra beating Snigger early on today as well. Remember, I think, as Jean and I were discussing earlier, I think we're going to have both the second and third round of French Open Qualifying today. It was a loose forehand, by the way, from Rybakina that enabled Linette to win the first point of this game. Do as well, of course, check out the Talking Tennis merch we have available. Some pretty cool stuff there. You can get the hoodie, by the way, in a couple of different colors. You can get the t-shirt there in a few different colors, black, white, and gray. Oh, that's a wild first serve there from Magda, Linette. And it's a wild forehand return from Elena Rybakina. 30 love, Magda, Linette. That's a reminder, of course, that we will have the French Open draw commencing. You can open all these windows if you like. Then you'll be ready. Open all these windows so you got them ready. So you can go shopping. Don't know why I put that comment there. That's the wrong comment for sure. But that is the live one. But here is that's what you need for the shop. Apologize. Yeah, she is missing a lot of returns. It's helping Linette a lot. She's got 2 game points here for 5 all. It's now 40-30, so one of those game points saved. She dumped that backhand into the net. Backhand is shaky. Backhand return, though. It's a good serve there from Linette. And Magda Linette holds for 5 all, ladies and gentlemen. So, over to you, Elena Rybakina, who's looked pretty solid on serve. She's yet to face a break point. Linette here questioning a call. Of course, they are old school at the moment in Strasbourg in terms of not having electronic line calling. Thirty love here, Rybakina, again displaying a decent prowess on her serve. First serve is wide from Rybakina. 30 love. She seeks a 6-5 lead. Ooh, forehands like that in the net, though, won't do her any favours. Yes, indeed, 40-15 here. So 2 game points for Rybakina to force the change of ends and make Linette once again serve to stay in the first set, and she does it with an ace. May well do. May well do. I still think that maybe Elena takes this first set and then maybe seals it a bit more comfortably with a 2-set win. We'll see. I have been known to get predictions wrong. Those of you tuning in on YouTube, please do hit the like button. And if you haven't already done so, click subscribe. Let's have a look to see what's going on in the French Open qualifying. Romero Gormaz has beaten Sharma 7-6, 6-2. Carla against Cava in the Battle of the Cuss are into a 3rd set with the Argentinian up a break already and threatening to go up a double break. With Cava facing Love 40, that may well be concluded before I finish this blurb. Kuverman's in big trouble now against Mikulskaya. Lost the first set 7-6 and is down 5-2 in the second. That does include a double break. Umboko is through. Wong is through. Klimifikova is through the poll. And Sierra from Argentina beating the Ukrainian Snigur earlier in straight set 6-2, 6-2. They are all through to the 3rd round, I believe, of French Open qualifying. I believe. Because of the rain yesterday. Yeah. There's Sierra just playing 2 matches. I believe that she'll be in action again later on today. How's Lloyd Harris doing? Oh, that's not a great volley there from Rybakina on top of the net. It was on the backhand side. It was at the body. Wasn't super easy. But you got to land that one in. She shakes her head. 15 love, Magda Linette. Oh, Rocha in action. Vatanen is indeed out. Lloyd Harris, straight sets. Wow. Dear me, 6-4, 7-5 for Lloyd, knocking out the Finn. Good forehand return there from Rybakina, making that one. Jean was highlighting the fact that she was not making some of her returns earlier, but that was a good return there. Helped to win that point 15 all. Yeah, friend of the show. There's long there, Linette. Of course, a break point, like she's had to face on 4 previous occasions in this set, in this game would mean a set point. Good backhand return, forcing the error. Rybakina is really enjoying those second serves right now. Now that's a better volley from Rybakina, is it? Oh, but lovely Linette chasing that one down. That was a 0.1 for Magda rather than a point loss for Elena, in my opinion. For Lloyd against, you're going to be conflicted. I thought you'd still go Marin. I didn't know you were Lloyd. Oh, of course, Lloyd being a South African. Yeah, friend of the show. Oh, look, talking of Cerundalos, look, he's in a third set with Habib. Oh, what a cross-court backhand winner. That is out of this world from Elena Rybakina. Brings up a set point for the Kazakh. Set point. Is it going to be deuce or the first set to Elena? Well, she holds there for deuce. Right, it's going to be the 6th break point of this set. And of course, second set point for Elena Rybakina. I suggest that she would get this set done one way or another. And then end up rounding off into straight sets. What a return! What a return! 7-5. Elena Rybakina takes the first set. Vamos, Elena, says Jose. Jose, por favor, si podrías suscribir y seguirnos en YouTube, sería genial, por favor. ¿Y de dónde eres tú, por cierto? Wow, that was clutch from Elena, says Jean. Indeed, it was. And looking at the first set stats, let's have a look at those and then maybe even post them for you on the screen. Let's get those out there. Put them out there to the Twitter sphere as well. What's this about Kane Nishikori? Oh, he's just signed up for Mallorca. Yeah, let's have a quick look at the stats for you from that first set. Here we go. So, yeah, 5 aces from Magda Linette, by the way. 4 from Elena Rybakina. 16 winners off the racket of Elena. That's pretty impressive. But that first serve points won, Elena, helped her not face a single... Oh, she faced one break point. Tell a lie. She faced 2. I don't recall those. Well, anyway, the mind slips. Elena, though, winning just one of her 6 break point opportunities, but that did come on set point, which has helped her win that first set 7-5. It was a tight affair, but Elena felt like she was always just in charge. Some missed returns, as Jean highlighted. Hi, Blaze, by the way. Nice to see you as well. Blaze, if you haven't already done so, please do hit that like button. And if you haven't already done so, please do also hit subscribe. Let me know what you think about that first set. Let me know what you think about some of those stats you see on the screen. Also, if you want to let me know what you think about some of this merchandise, you can also do that too. Just like so. Here's the link for that. What's the comment here? Rybakina is in fine form. Magda is no pushover, says Blaze. Indeed. Indeed. Guys, everyone watching right now, please join us for the draw, which will be on shortly after the conclusion of this match. Yeah. So Rybakina is going to serve first, is she? But she's waiting for Magda to return to the court. Magda just having a little time out, it would seem. But she is back now. That drop shot didn't work, but that did in the end for the pole. Okay, 15 love. Love 15 here on the Rybakina serve. She was largely comfortable on serve throughout that first set. Do get voting in our poll, by the way, which we have on YouTube, as to who you think is going to win this match. I'd imagine a pretty big swing to Rybakina right now. Let's have a look at that poll. Yeah, 69-31 in favor of the Kazakh. We very much are, Blaze. I do hope you're going to join us for that draw. As you can see here, I'm going to share the screen for you right now to show that we'll have it on the channel. Open that window, ladies and gentlemen, and leave it open and join us for the draw. Here's the link. So, back to Strasbourg, flying around everywhere. Rybakina is on deuce on her serve against Magda Linette. Rybakina winning that first set, 7-5. Some nice returns in that final game, helping Rybakina both break serve and seal the set. There's Rybakina's first double fault of the match. I think so too, Jean. I think so. I'm not sure who her potential semi-final opponent would be. Would it be Daniel Collins, perhaps? WTA Strasbourg draw. Probably actually more likely to be the winner of Haddad Meyer Navarro, right? And then the winner of Kalinskaya Collins, I guess, plays Badosa or Samsonova. Down the tee there from Rybakina. She's got a game point here. Lovely forehand there from both players, to be fair. Good angle there also from both players. Oh! Has that defense worked? Didn't matter in the end. It was out from Rybakina, so it is deuce anyway. Hi, Ekanch. Looking forward to potential Rybakina Kalinskaya final. Ekanch, can you please hit subscribe if you haven't done so already? Oh, I'm not so sure about that, Blaze. I have plenty of weaknesses. Ekanch predicting Navarro in 2, by the way. Lovely forehand winner there from Rybakina, helping her hold serve, by the way. Yeah, there's a forehand winner followed by a backhand winner there to win the last 2 points. And it is 7-5-1 love now for Rybakina. Rocha, 2 points away from the first set, seeking his first main draw at a Grand Slam. Remember, this is just the second round of qualifying. Excuse me. So, Linette to serve here, love 1. Just keeping an eye on that Rocha score. Can he force a set point against the Chilean Barrios Vera? Join his compatriot and good friend Jaime Faria in the main draw. Jaime, of course, there courtesy of his ranking. Largely down to that Rio run he had earlier this year to the quarterfinal. Second serve here for Rybakina to look at. No, it's going to be a game point for Barrios Vera. And it's a double fault for Magda Linette to get things underway in this game. A little stretch of the arm there from Linette. Presume she's okay. Love 15. Radvanska rocking the sunglasses despite the clouds. Hamburg is now underway. Echeverria's held serve in the first game against Lehetska. Oh no, what happened, Gene? Berrettini just been injured so much. Yeah, Berrettini is out here. I can see Ben Rothenberg tweeting this. Yeah, at least 3 lucky loser spots for some of those losing in qualifying in the third round. So if you lose today, you might still be lucky. 30-15 here on the Linette serve. Breaking news for you there, bringing you all the breaking news. But yeah, Berrettini's injury troubles continue, and he is out of the French Open, citing injury. But as Gene suggests, it may well be that abdominal thing that I think flared up in Rome. He had to retire hurt against Casper Ruud, didn't he, in Rome? In Madrid as well. He was injured this year as well when he had to retire hurt against Jack Draper. So those two 1000s back-to-back, withdrawing against stellar opponents in Jack Draper and Casper Ruud. And of course, Jack Draper ended up getting to the final in Madrid. Back to the action in Strasbourg with Rybakina lamenting her forehand going wide there. So it's 2 game points for Magda Linette to make it 1 game all. Rocha has a set point, by the way, against Barrios Vera. Ooh, that backhand is wayward there from Rybakina. It's 1 game all. Will Rocha seal the first set? No. Barrios Vera saves that set point. Here in Strasbourg, 1 game all in the second set between Linette and Rybakina. Rybakina having won the first set 7-5. Those of you watching on YouTube, hit the like button. If you're watching on Twitter or X, whichever you prefer to call it, please feel free to share it in a direct message with some of your friends, but also hit retweet. And if you're watching on Twitch, just join us in the live chat. Write a comment. What do you think is going to happen both in this Linette-Rybakina match, but also maybe you've got some French Open takes you'd like to share. Good return of serve there from Magda Linette. Love 15. Let us know what you think about our power rankings, which are shooting across the screen. You've got Nick's there on the WTA side and John and Damien's on the ATP side. Linette hugging that baseline, and sometimes it's worked for today and sometimes it hasn't. Let's say that. Good serve there for Elena Rybakina, another ace for her. Going down the tee. Yeah, I have feasts at 8, by the way. What do you make of that? By the way, please as well subscribe to our podcast. Sharing some of those links for you in the chat there. Check us out on Spotify, on Amazon, and Apple Podcasts as well. Sometimes you won't always be able to watch, but you can always listen. Okay, Rybakina has a game point here at 40-30. Rocha is still fighting away, trying to avoid the tiebreak against Barrios Vera, but Barrios Vera has a game point to force that tiebreak. Juanma Sarundalo, by the way, is on the verge of the third round of qualifying. Not quite there, but is on the verge, as I say. Galland beating Popko in straight sets. Cilic already winning in straight sets. Harris beating Virtanen in straight sets. Perhaps that's a surprise for some. Hamburg is now underway, and Echeverry and Lehecka have both held serve. Please, on YouTube, hit the like button. Let me know how many likes we're at so far. Rybakina here with a game point, and she gets it done. 2-1, she now leads. Yet to be broken serve, Elena, in this match. Serving pretty well. Just seeing a little highlight reel here from some of the previous games. Showing a bit of frustration there from Elena, but things are looking pretty good for her right now. Leading 7-5, 2-1. Lots of you joining us on YouTube, so thanks for that. But whatever you're watching us on, make sure you join us on YouTube or wherever you like to tune into Talking Tennis from for the draw, the French Open draw, which will be live on the channel at the conclusion of this match, pretty much. Just looking at some images of downtown Strasbourg. Don't tell me it's raining. No, it's not. Okay, Linette's serve here, 1-2. Rocha and Barrios Vera, by the way, are still in a dogfight at the end of that first set. Habib has a couple of game points to at least make Sarundalo serve it out. Dan Evans is already out. Lost early today to the Frenchman Tabour, 6-1, 6-3. It's a loose forehand there from Rybakina to begin this service game. So it's love 15. Sorry, 15 love. It's the service game of Linette. Plenty of people joining us on YouTube, so thanks for that. Hit that subscribe button just below the screen and join the party. Where have you been all this time? Good backhand return there from Rybakina, forcing the error, and it's 15 all. Rocha and Barrios Vera are indeed eventually into a tiebreak. I'm just going to check the mark, but I'm pretty sure that was out. Yep, indeed. Long on the first serve here from Linette. So second serve for Rybakina to look at. Where are you going with this one? You're going down the T. Good serve, second serve. Decent return. Down into the rally right now, exchanging forehands. Backhand there from Linette. Net cord favouring Rybakina. A lovely forehand winner, though, there from Elena. Her forehand today has been excellent. Lovely, lovely, lovely. $15.30. Excuse me. Lehetska and Echeverri there remaining on serve, but Lehetska is threatening to break the Echeverri serve. And Lehetska does indeed break, according to Jean. 30 all here between Linette and Rybakina. Just having a quick look at the poll on YouTube. And by poll, I don't mean Magda Linette. I mean poll as in who will win between Elena Rybakina and Magda Linette. 71% at the moment favouring the Kazakh, the 2022 Wimbledon winner. Understandable after she won that first set. Good serve down the tee there from Rybakina, sorry, from Linette, but it's a good return from Rybakina. She's going to have a break point here. Break point, 30-40. She needed 6 before finally getting the break over Linette in the first set. Is she going to do it, though, the first time of asking in the second? Let's see. Linette to serve, 30-40. Desperate for a first serve here will be Magda. Goes long on that first serve. So a second serve here for Rybakina to look at. Can she gobble it up for breakfast like she did with so many of those second serves towards the end of that first set when she did eventually break and seal the set? Let's have a look. Magda here on a bit of pressure. Gets the serve in, but good return. Good defense, though, from Magda. Can she pass? Volley here. No, she's going to get it done now. Wow, what a point. Point of the match. Arguably, both players did excellently on every single shot. And we're at deuce. Indeed, she does, Blaze. But Linette dealt with it in the end there. Deuce. Good serve there for Magda out wide. Magda on the forehand. Magda on the drive. It's gone wide, though. We're going to have another break point for Elena Rybakina. She goes wide with that forehand drive volley. Couple of votes here for Magda. Backhand return from Rybakina is long. That's annoyed her. Juice. Goes down the tee. It's a good serve there from Magda, bringing up a game point now. Game point for 2-all. Do hit that like button if you're tuning in on YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe. Second serve here for Rybakina to look at. She's had 2 break points come and go in this game, like so often in the first set in games she had they came in pairs. Backhand return is wide, is it? I think it's wide, and it's going to be 2 games all. Going to be checked. Yes, indeed, it is wide. So 2-all. Two break points came and went there for the 2022 Wimbledon champion. Big hold for Magda. Hi, Matthew. How are you? Matthew, I do hope you're going to join us for the French Open draw, which will be coming up at the conclusion of this match. There it is on the screen. So we're back at the serve here at 2 games all. Should be in about an hour and a half, maybe a little bit less. Our show will start in about an hour and 15 minutes. Pretty much at the conclusion of this match. That's what I've kind of said to myself. Of course, this could be a 3 or 4 hour epic, and that might mean it overlaps with the French Open draw. Good serve there from Rybakina. 30 love on her serve. Ooh, Linette should be doing better with that volley. She knows it. 40 love to Elena Rybakina. She looks to take a 3-2 lead in this second set. And she does take the 3-2 lead for the change of ends. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a quick break and we'll be back with you for the next game. Thanks for tuning into this watch along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks, including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material, such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered, whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis. All things tennis indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, 2-3 here on the Linette serve. Oh, that's a really good forehand from her. 15 love. Okay, 15 love here, 2-3. Where are you going with this serve, Magda? Into the backhand of Rybakina across court. Backhand down the line from Rybakina is fire. Hi, Tracer. Please do, Tracer, hit the like button and also click subscribe. And Chivetti broke back in Hamburg. Good to know. Thank you, Jean. Indeed, draw days of majors are always exciting. It's going to go long there on the defense there from Rybakina. It's 30-15 for Magda Linette. (30-15) becomes 40-15. So 2 game points here for Magda, the Australian Open semi-finalist of 2023. If she had won that semi-final against Sabalenka, she would, of course, played Elena Rybakina in the final. Elena there, yeah, that forehand wasn't firing there like it has been earlier in the match. And Magda does indeed hold for 3 games all. Do get voting in our poll we've got there on YouTube. Okay, Tracer, thank you for subbing for such a long time. Hit the like button then, if nothing else. Oh. Well, great. Thank you. Some support from Magda there from Blaze. Over to you, Elena, who's been holding pretty comfortably thus far today. It's Magda who's generally been under pressure on her serve. It's really good play from Rybakina. What do we think about Rybakina at the net? I think it's hit and miss. Lacks consistency, let's say. Well, maybe. As Jean was positing earlier, though, a run here to the final, for example, I think will be particularly encouraging for her, and maybe some encouraging signs. Oh, the sun is coming out in Strasbourg. Linette winning that point on the aggression there. 30-15. Trace, I think we're a long way away from that. Yeah, we are on the fringes of tennis, let's say that. Goes down the tee there, Rybakina, forehand to forehand. Oh, wow, that's a really good angle there from Linette, forcing the error. Ooh, Echeverri there, looking to get a break against Lehetska to lead 4-2. It's 2 break points right now. But it is now a game point for Elena Rybakina to take a 4-3 lead. And she's going to do so with an unreturned serve. Looks towards her team with some intent. She's close. It's Linette, of course, under pressure, being the fact that Linette is serving second. So it'll be Linette who will, when they return to the court, will serve at 3-4. Do get voting in our poll, by the way, and let me know your predictions in the live chat. I think 70-30 was the score for the live poll that we have on YouTube, last I saw. Time indeed. So Linette will return to the court now. Maybe she'll start to feel the pressure as we get closer to this finish line. 3-4. Finish line, of course, for Rybakina, having won the first set so decisively there at the end of that first set. Okay, so 15 love here on the Linette serve. Echeverry Lehecka. So Lehecka seemed to fend off those break points and holds in the end. There was a chance there to attack and she took it, did Rybakina. So it's 15 all. Rocha won the first set in qualifying. Cerundolo beat Habib, so he is through to the third and final round. Remember the breaking news regarding Berrettini. He has withdrawn due to injury from the French Open. So 3 lucky loser spots available. Tracer there praising Djokovic's performance in his win yesterday over Marton Fucsovics, a player, of course, that he has a now 6-0 head-to-head lead over. Quick promotion there for some of our merch. 30 all here now, Linette against Rybakina. With an ace, her 6th of the match, matching her opponents. Goes out wide on the first serve. Wide indeed, it's a fault. Keep doing that. Ooh, miss-hit forehand. It was a tricky one. Bouncing low, and we've got another break point here for Elena Rybakina. That's the link for the store to buy some merch from Talking Tennis. Long on the first serve. Now, Rybakina, how are you going to deal with this second serve? I'm pretty sure she's going to go for it. It was that attitude that helped her break at the end of the first set. Is it going to help her break again? Look at that. Focus there. What a return. Not enough, though. They're into the rally. Linette on the defense, but she's gone long there, Magda. And Elena Rybakina has broken for 5-3. She will serve for the match and a place in the Strasbourg semi-final. Can she get the job done? Good serve there, bringing up the error from Linette, or at least the forced error, you could argue, with that unreturned serve. $15 love. Okay, where are we going now? Backhand return from Linette into the backhand of Rybakina. Forehand defense there. Lovely defense there from Linette. Rybakina comes into the net. What's she going to do with that volley? She does enough. That was deft. Deft, dainty, and decisive. 30 love. An ace there from Rybakina. It's going to be 3 match points. I did say that if she gets that first set, and once she got it, I was like, I think she's going to win this in straights now. 40 love. 3 match points for Elena Rybakina, place in the Strasbourg semi-finals. Good first serve, decent return, but it's a backhand winner down the line, and Rybakina gets the job done. She's the first player in Strasbourg to reach the semi-final. It's a good win for her. 7-5, 6-3. Once we get those stats up, I'll bring them for you as well. And yes, I think a run to the final here, win or lose, will put her in a pretty decent position, much better than she was, say, a few days ago, ahead of the French Open. I don't think many people are predicting her to win it. Most people, me included, don't have Rybakina in their WTA top 10 power rankings. Nick is also concurring with that view, as you can see in the opinions shooting across the bottom of the screen. And it is Rybakina who is through. It's her 3rd semi-final of 2025. Serve looked pretty good today and was hitting some nice ground strokes. Let's hear what she got to say.
That's enough. Thank you. Yeah, it was a tough match, especially first set. I had a lot of opportunities. Couldn't take it from the beginning, but happy that managed to win in 2 sets. So yeah, just looking forward for the next one. Everything seems to work perfectly well. Especially, of course, your serve, but I was very impressed by the quality of your return. So long, so powerful. I think it was a lot of ups and downs, and also Magda, she served really well. Some moments it was tough to read the serve, but yeah, I'm just happy with the win, and just looking forward to play tomorrow. Thank you so much, everyone who came to support us. Thank you so much, and of course, I'm gonna. Let's get back to you. You're playing good. Mentally, you seem perfectly well. Is that question? Yeah, I feel good on the court. I think still a lot of things I should improve, but physically, mentally, I'm happy to play tournaments. I think it's getting better and better, and hopefully I can play a bit more here and then perform well at French Open. Thank you so much, Elena. Thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you. You're the first to reach the semi, so congratulations. Let me give you the balls.
Okay, she's going to sign the balls now. A funny on-court interview in some respects, but Elena Rybakina relieved and pleased with her level as she then enters the semi-finals of the Strasbourg tournament on the WTA 500 side. Seeking a final. She's already been in 2 previous semi-finals before today. Had admired Novato, and one of those 2 lie in wait for Elena. Badosa and Samsonova, Kalinskaya and Daniel Collins round out the quarterfinals, as you can see there on the screen. Here we go. We've got the stats up for you. 6 aces for Magda Linette, 7 from the racket of Elena Rybakina. No shame in that, because Elena is one of the best servers on the tour. Let's put this out there for the Twitter sphere and share it on the screen before we bring this to a conclusion. And yes, as I said, Rybakina awaits the winner of Hadad Meyer and Emma Navarro. That's coming up for you shortly. So there are the details. I mean, Elena was pressurizing that Magda Linette serve so often, as you can see, winning, garnering 9 break points across the 2 sets and taking 2 of them. Elena not so good at the net today in comparison to her Polish opponent, but it didn't matter. And first serve points won 82% is a very healthy stat for Elena that she would love to take into both the semi-final, but also into next week's French Open. Talking of French Open, we will have the draw live for you shortly. So please stay with us. Hit that like button on this video, hit subscribe. You can also join us by clicking join and becoming a member and getting some nice bonus footage, including sometimes live streams for members only. And you'll also get extra videos and interviews as well. And you'll be supporting the channel. So it's a win-win-win-win-win. Jean, great to see you too. Stay with us. We will be with you in about 45 minutes for that French Open draw. That is something to look forward to. But for now, I will leave you with the stats on the screen. Let's share those with you there from the match and a little bit of music. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.